Gambler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Right side, Claypool's got it. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Broncos 37, Steelers 34.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. After the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
He's back to throw.
At the 40.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and
10. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Oh, none of that. Today's final.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay put for a few days.